Okay, here's the virtual tour of our Airstream B-190. Coming in, I've got it set up for camping. I've got the chairs turned around, which is pretty nice. Coming in, got all this storage. Like I said, both of these chairs rotate, slide forward, they lean back. Here's the van. Starts up, parking brake light goes off, seatbelt, airbag light. 41,259 miles. All gauges are good. Everything. I'm taking this video just to point out the things that do work, the things that don't work, just as if you were coming to test drive it yourself. So, air conditioning works great. Max AC is, plenty of cool to keep you cold. We don't even put it all the way up to high. Heat also works, and defrost keeps it, fog free. It's got a new stereo with an aux input and a USB input. Works great. It's got a brake controller for trailer brakes. I'll show you the pitch in a minute. Brake on, light goes, means it's energizing the brakes. You can tune it to make them hit earlier or later. Power locks, power windows, or power mirrors. It drives great, drives really smooth. Plenty of storage up here. It gets a little hot on the floor. There's not much insulation, but it's not like too hot. It's just noticeably warm. Fire extinguisher. There's one of your AC plugs. There's two sets of them. That's one set. The second set is back there above the oven. Here's all of your storage. We keep plates in this one. We keep spices in the skinny one. Silverware in the top one. Just, storage for the second one under the sink. It's got plenty of storage. It's got two shelves under there. Open them up. It's got these little skinny shelves that are actually pretty deep, and then these other taller, deeper shelves, which are great. Your thermostat for the heat. And then there's a little light switch for the overcap lights. Got the jackknife couch, which folds completely flat. Eats into the alleyway just a little bit, but it's not too bad. You can still get around it. It's got a little cup holder there. It's got two seat belts in here. I don't have them pulled out, but one here and one there. So the cab does have a curtain that goes all the way around it, and these straps hold it down. We take those off. We took all the curtains off because we like camping with a lot of visibility. It's nice. We don't mind the light. So this is the cab over. It's a full queen when it slides all the way out. And then there's these two cushions that you drop into this tray, and that makes your full queen. So we put a sheet on them. We've always slept with a sheet on them. It's pretty nice though. These windows are great. If you put your heads towards that window, you can just watch the stars all night, which is awesome. It's got the fan here. You can leave this open in the rain. It's got a cover on it. And this is a sucker, so it pushes the air out. So that's really nice. If you've got these windows open, which all have screens, then pulls a lot of air through the cabin. In fact, in the last month, we've turned on the AC in the coach for maybe an hour, just because the fan does so much cooling. We've got the double sink. Oh, I'm gonna turn the car off. So you've got the double sink, nice cold water, hot water, as long as your water heater's on. Here's some your heater and your carbon monoxide detector. This is the water heater. Light goes on to show that it's trying to light, and as soon as the light goes off, it means it's lit. If the light comes back on, it means there's an error. I don't know if you can hear that, but I can hear the propane heating up right now, so I'm gonna turn that off. It's got plenty of storage up above the cooking area. It's got another window. All of these windows have screens. Work great. And they all lock shut. 3-burner stove. It's really clean. It's really easy to clean too. You pop everything off and you can wipe everything down. Here's your monitors. So right now, like I say, we've been camping here for a month. We're at 2/3 black, 1/3 gray. Fresh water looks like we're getting low. Liquid propane we're full on, and the battery is good. So then this is the water pump. Turn it off and then turn it on, and then you can use all your water. And you've got a hood light and a hood fan. And like I mentioned in the ad, the hood fan button is jammed. So I haven't looked into it. I'm sure it's an easy fix. We've got DC power from the battery. If you turn that switch, you can use the coach battery to run, plug anything into the cigarette lighter. You've also got an AC plug right here, and this is the generator. You can hear it started up just great. We're at 93 hours on the generator, which is not that many. This is your plug for all your AC appliances, which there's the air conditioner. So you can turn it on to the fan. Oh, you need to wait for the generator to warm up just a little bit. But let's see, we've got lights. We've also got lights down here. Oh, I think this bulb is burned out. I'll try to get a new one before it sells. This one turns on. Also got a light under here, under the sink, which is nice if you're doing dishes. Got a light back here. This is great for getting into all these cabinets. There's plenty of storage. This one's too tall cabinet. It's really deep. This cabinet is our gear cabinet. We're pretty full right now, but there's plenty of room in there. There's a toilet. Pretty clean. You fill with the right side. Flush. Pretty simple. Toilet scrubber, trash can, toilet paper. Here's a little the shower. It's a sit-down shower, so we've got the curtain that wraps all the way around and goes on this track above, so that all the water stays in there. It's got a little shelf in here, and then so you push that up and turn it on. So here's the shower head. It's you can shut it at the nozzle, so that if you do the quick shower, or you rinse and then turn off the water at the nozzle, so that it doesn't give you blasted cold water, and you soap up and turn it back on at the nozzle, and it will be at the same temperature turn it off at. This comes off. Put it lower if you want. Honestly, we haven't used the shower too much. We take this nozzle and we open these back gates, and we shower out the back, which is actually pretty nice, especially if you're camping somewhere where there's plenty of room. Otherwise, you can just sit down in here and then shower. So the hot water will give you, if you're doing quick showers, I'll give you 2 quick showers. There's the fridge. It runs on propane and auto. Auto, if you've got it on auto, it will switch over to use the generator or the shore power. We usually keep it on gas. It doesn't use a lot of gas. It's actually really efficient and it stays really cold. We've got all our food in here, but it's got a little freezer compartment, which keeps all the ice cold. Pretty big, actually. I was impressed. We've got the full oven. Heats to 450 and broil. It's nice. Cook a lot of meals in the oven. Got all this food storage. This folds down. There was a microwave in here. We ditched it for a toaster and a blender. And those actually can plug in back here. And obviously the generator has to be on or plugged into shore power. So I can turn on the fan. The generator's on for a bit. So this is just a fan. It blows plenty cold. We like it. We don't use it that much. We don't love to sleep with the generator on. So for the battery, we'll run the 2 vents, the bathroom vent and the cab over vent. So we sleep with those on, or honestly just windows open because it's pretty cold at night. But if we're at a campsite and it's hot, then we'll plug into shore power and we'll run the AC, and it's pretty quiet without the generator on. Turn that off. Let's turn the generator off. Your freshwater tank is in there. You can see the level, which is pretty convenient. Your water pump filter is down there. You just change that, it's really easy. Under the oven, there's more storage, some vents. We put in the gray tank pack and the black tank pack to keep everything smelling nice. Under the fridge, there is more storage. There's your freshwater hose. We'll keep a little vacuum in there too. Let's see. Second look at all the drawers. They're pretty big drawers. There's also a big drawer underneath the couch. This we keep a big outdoor mat in, other things. These drawers are pretty deep. It's nice, just put gear in. These ones open up. You put this we use for clothes and stuff. Again, there's another one. Let's see, what else can I show you? All of the blinds work. We have them all just tightened all the way up. It's quieter when we're driving, and we haven't been too concerned with people looking in. But we do have curtains for everything, but we just took them all off. Let me drink here. So, all these windows open. It's really nice, especially for sleeping. Brand new tires. They're great. Bought them at Costco. They come with a 5-year warranty, 60,000 mile warranty. Great. Here's your fresh water fill up. Here's your cable jack, which I haven't ever used. Here's the oven vent. Here's the water heater. Oh, this is one thing I do want to point out. So, everything works. We're taking hot showers. There is this little plug in here. This is the drain plug for the water heater. It is stripped. It's like a soft plastic plug. I do have a metal plug. The soft plastic plug is in there and it's working. It's not leaking. I bought that one just in case, since it is stripped. It was actually stripped when I bought it, the fan. But I haven't noticed any issues with leaking, so I just kind of left it as it is. Oh, I can show you there's a freshwater drain, so you can drain your tanks. So after you winterize it, you can drain it right there, and it drains underneath. So while we're under here, here's the propane. So there's your gauge. Oh, it looks like we're down to maybe about between 1.25 quarters. It's not bad. I think we filled up 3 weeks ago, so it's pretty good. Here's your on off. And there's the filler. This is the regulator valve over here. It's a 10-gallon propane tank. While we're under here, it is, you know, East Coast, so it's not rust free, but it's not super rusty either. I think it's been in Delaware and Pennsylvania most of its life. Okay, here's it from the back. So these doors open all the way up. It's great. Just lets a lot of light in, a lot of air. Here's the shower, toilet. There's a little bit of storage under here. I keep kind of some grease pump, extra oil, cleaning stuff, disposable gloves for when I'm emptying the black tanks. Down here is the hot water bypass. So if you don't want to use the water heater, you don't want to fill it up with the 6 gallons of water, you can close 2 valves and it will never send water into the water heater. That's convenient for like winterizing. Okay, so like I said, there's plenty of gear storage. Then back here you got a hitch. It's rated for 10,000 pounds. You've got the trailer brake lighting. It's the 7-pin, so that's brakes, electronic brakes for trailer, lighting, blinkers, everything else. The hitch is in great condition. Pretty solid. Got the spare tire. This is, like I said in the ad, it's a full-size spare. Bought it at the same time as we bought these brand new tires from Costco. It's got the same warranty. Here's the RV water hookups. We don't use these because we tend to just use their tanks, but the hose will hook up here and it's got a pressure regulator on it. Here's the power, so you can pull this guy out. It's 30 amps. Here's one bad thing about this latch doesn't really shut. It just kind of flaps around. It's kind of annoying, but whatever. Here's the black tank. I rinse it off every time I use it, but there you go. All of that. Oh, there's another thing. It does pop out of the hinge. So, there you go. A little piece of plastic broke off. But it stays shut. Here's the tanks. Black is in the back. You pull this, well, you undo this, put the hose on, pull that guy, empty your black, close it, and then here's your gray tank. Then you do that, rinse out the hose, and then every time after I put the hose away, I rinse it off at the dump site. Here's the fridge compartment. Oops. So this is the propane fridge. Looks like this cover came off. And it plugs into AC as well, so it works on either. There's some mesh in here so the bugs don't climb in your vents. This gate's also a little flimsy and kind of rattles. You don't hear it when you're driving, but I can see it in my mirror. Here's the exhaust for the generator. Here's the generator compartment. I've got the keys. This one locks, so does the fresh water. Of course, every key on the outside of the Airstream is different, and that's straight from the factory. It's pretty funny to see what people think about it on the forum. So it's a Onan 2800. Everything's mounted in here. It uses the fuel from your gas tank, which is pretty slick. Pull that cover off and you can see everything. I did have the carburetor serviced and new gas lines put in February, and then it just pushes in and then you lock it up again. I did lose the grip strip on the running board. I'll probably get a new one before it sells, so shouldn't worry about that. It's pretty sweet, honestly. It's really clean. The overcab is awesome. Love sleeping up there. Love looking out the window at night at the stars. I think that's everything. Yeah, let me know if you have any questions and I'll try to keep the ad updated as I respond.